Talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
This make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches? I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel?
She's trying to reason with him. How does this make you feel to have a camera stuck in your face? He absolutely doesn't get it. Completely doesn't understand a word she said. Nor does Charles Perry. I got pictures of you because you're a stalker. You come up to Oklahoma and where I came to get away from you and hang out with my family and live my life without you in it. So today I'm getting threatened with kidnapping. I'm going to make you go back. I'm going to force you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to take. I'm going to push you. I'm going to arrest you. I'm going to kill you. I'm in love with you. I'm like, oh my God. Sounds like another fucking psychotic episode to me. Call your fucking nurse. Loser, get out of my life. Get the fuck out of my life. Get the hell out of my fucking life. You sick weirdo son of a bitch. Get the hell out of my fucking life. I said no. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kidnap you. I'm gonna make you go back. I'm gonna force you back. I said no. To go see your nurse, take your pills, and fuck the hell off me. Whack job. You're about 10 years past a good time for a straitjacket. Can you imagine having to live your whole day like that? Every time I try to do something in my phone, that's what I get. And then the next thing is it your mom? Who's telling on me? Please help me. Please tell me. No, I'm not going to help you. Everybody's sick of you. Nobody wants to help you. We're getting help. We're quoting you. We got your people's names. Nobody's helping you. Everybody's sick of you. And then he actually typed in my phone, take pills for anxiety. No, you're the anxiety. The pill for me to relieve my anxiety is you're in jail. And I don't have to hear from you ever again. I never have to hear from you ever again. We're sick of this, Charles. I can get information at the snap of a finger. Because everybody's sick of you. We get help, you don't. You're not going to get help. You're about to go to jail. I can't wait. We're all tired of having to deal with you. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma. I didn't introduce you to my family. There's no way I would have taken you around my family. You need to fuck the hell off. Grow a pair of balls. Take off your little dress, put your little fucking doll down, put your big boy pants on, and move on like the rest of us do when we're rejected. You failed again today. You failed. You can't be normal. So we got more. We heard y'all arguing with somebody about kidnapping me. We can't kidnap her. How do we get her to leave the state? Is she not going to move? Can we not get her to leave the state of Oklahoma? I can't. Listen, you don't break into somebody's house. You want somebody to break into your house, tear up all your shit, rape the fuck out of you, and then make you leave your own home? You're pissed people off is what you did. So we got that too. We got that one too. And I guess there's been more than one person that you guys brought. You brought me in to look at this stuff that she has and try to help you, and then you don't listen to a word I say. You're wasting my time. There's been 2 or 3 of those, huh? Lucius, Calvin, Geppetto, David, Charles, Josh, Joe, Matt, Whack Job Club, Sonjay, Beverly, Lawrence, Andrew, James, Ruben, Dickie, Richard, Blankenship, Desiree. I'm naming your people. Who's the Muffin Man? When you bother me, we get more. When you cause a loss for me, we get more. Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you all fucking mind your own business? Not where I live does not concern you in the least. So I heard you before you did it talking about kidnapping me, and then Mr. Perry's typing it in my phone. We'll give you pills for anxiety. You're the cause of anxiety. The guys are fixing to put you in jail. There goes my anxiety. There goes everybody's anxiety. You're not just bothering me. You're not just causing me anxiety. You cause everybody anxiety. We're getting the help you're not. I can quote you at the snap of a finger. You can't quote one meeting. You don't have one name of anybody that helps us. Do you? You don't know how the information of what you just said got to me. You have no idea, do you? Any other victim have this? Before you do it, not after? You spend a whole lot of money getting us intel. And you've done that for almost a decade now. So what day is he going to be done and wrap up the investigation part of this and put you in jail? Use all of that to get a conviction. When you contact me, we get more. When you contact me, Charles, we get more. You don't get a date. You're not loved. You're not wanted. You're a pathetic little wannabe. Somebody, so one of them that we got the other day is somebody said, Charles walks around telling everybody, see, she's not dating anybody. She's in love with me. But that's not true. She fucking hates his ass. Skank bitch. You're not even in my radar. You're not even on the radar, Charles. You're a job. Please do tell me, how many times was your crime caught before you did it to me and how many after? Why is it different when you do it to me if you're not my job? If you're not just a job, you don't fit into my crowd. You don't even get close. You don't even get close. Okay, you're not one of the cool kids. You're a weirdo, and you're very creepy. And the creepier, the better for you. That's your mind. Your mindset is, the creepier I can be on her, the weirder I can be to her, the better. I get off on weird shit like that. I'm a whack job. I think it's time to call your nurse. You're having a psychotic episode. So, and you're delusional. You're fucking delusional. Our shrink said, as much as we quote them, when he's told, get the fuck out of her life and do not contact her again. For him to think he has a choice tells me his delusion is so far off the rails delusional. Or he wouldn't think he has a choice. Surely at this point he knows he doesn't. He needs to be admitted to the hospital and he can't control himself. He needs to be sedated. Peeping is a criminal act. Kidnapping is a criminal act. Coercion is a criminal act. I said no. Fuck off, weirdo. I said no. I said no. Take off your dress, put your doll down, and put your big boy pants on, and go be normal. Go be with your family. Go bother them with your mental disease. You weren't invited to Oklahoma, were you? What part of me moving twice to get away from you and 11 attempts at a protective order you had to buy your way out of makes you think you had any chance at all? I don't like you. You are pulse even prisoners. Sex weirdos like you that peep and, do exploitation and human trafficking, Jeff Epstein type shit. Repulse even prisoners. Your kind doesn't get a man orgy. Your kind gets beat the fuck up. Your attorney's gonna have to take some precautions so that because you'll likely get beat the fuck up. People don't like your types. Sex weirdos don't like you. We can get help. I quote you at the snap of a finger. I get it before, don't I? Name one of my guys quote one of their meetings. Oh yeah, you can't. We're getting the help you're not. You're pissing everybody off. You're creeping everybody out. You're making everybody stressed out. I'm not. People want y'all gone. I can get the information at the snap of a finger because of it. Stupid. Why can't you keep up? I think you need you're having a psychotic episode. You need to call your nurse. Is it getting you? What's it getting you to bother me all day? Told on and told on. Is that what you want? Told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. You got nothing else to show for the last 10 years of your life and a shit ton of money that you spent to cover all that up. But you told on. More truth comes out. You don't get your lie. You don't get a date. Truth comes out. Shit you hid all your life comes out, doesn't it? And you're too stupid to look at cause and effect. When I do this, that happens. If I don't like that, maybe I shouldn't do this. Recorded talking about kidnapping me. kidnapping, peeping, hacking, stalking, coercion, sex trafficking, human trafficking, sexual exploitation, obstruction of justice, perjury, fraud upon a court, harassment. All of that's criminal activity, sir. What day is my guy going to arrest you? Because my guy's going to arrest you. He typed in my phone, I have your money, lie for me. I have your money, lie for me. What I said is, and what my guy said is, I'm not doing the buy a lie shit. That's illegal, and I'm not doing it. Coercion is a criminal act. I said no. No means no. Do you need it? Do you need finger paint so you know what the word no means? You're going to give back what you took. You're going to fix what you broke. You're going to get the fuck out, or he's going to do it for you. Just like that. It's not a threat. It's just what he's doing. He's already doing it. Every time we quote you, that's what he's doing. He's built a criminal case against you. And what day is he going to arrest you? What day is he going to arrest you? Why don't you get the fuck out of here? You're not loved. You're not wanted. You're some pathetic little wannabe. There's never been a date. There's not going to be a date. I'm going to marry you. No, no. Everybody knows that the only reason you're desperate for a wedding is a photo shoot to cover up the forgery. The forgery was to get past privacy laws so you could get my financial information. You wanted my financial information to tear down my life so I'm easier to sell. And everybody knows that. And the rest of what you say is to get to that end. And it's bullshit. You want your money. You sold me to Houston Realtor guy. You took half up front. You need to deliver to get the other half. And that's what this is about, and it's always what it's been about. And whatever bullshit story you tell everybody else is just more Charles Perry weirdo delusion psychotic episode. Doesn't even make sense. Any more than he does. He didn't understand a fucking thing you just said. You can tell by the way he acted. Didn't understand you. He has no fucking idea what you just said. Because he wouldn't act like that if he did. Isn't she gonna leave the state? Isn't she gonna... Where I live does not concern you, any of you. How many men sit in a meeting and try to figure out how to make me fail? It doesn't get more pathetic than that. One woman, who's helping me? You know, you guys had 6 years to get me to slip up. We even told you, here's how you get people to slip up. Knowing that you're still not going to get it done. Otherwise, we wouldn't tell you that. We already know you're too stupid to figure out how to do it. We're even telling you, the only way you get people talking and slipping up accidentally is when their guard is down. And their guard's not down if you're going at them and going at them and going at them and going at them, and they're broken there, and you know you take their money, and you have people bullying them, and you have people harassing them, asking them a bunch of weird questions. That's not how you get people. That's how you get them more guarded than ever, isn't it? It's called self-preservation. It's survival. It's just surviving. So when you put people in survival mode, they're always guarded. In fact, they're hyper. What's the attentive? Right? Hyper attentive to everything going on. They'll notice everything and anything. Everything's a problem until you rule it out that it's not. Everything's Charles Perry did this until you rule it out that he didn't. It becomes like that. You have to do it. You have to survive when somebody's trying to tear your life apart. Traffic you and kill you. You think you're going to kidnap me. You think you're going to false arrest me. You think you're going to sit me in a room, have my cousin come tell me you need to leave and go with him. Or my uncle. You think you're going to sit me down and go, you have to sign my lie. This affidavit I wrote for you, my lie, you have to sign it. You have to be trafficked. You don't have a choice. You got nothing left. And then I'll go, oh, okay, and I'll sign it. And then you traffic me to Houston, and in a week I'm dead and the whole thing's gone. That's what you think. But somebody got me the information before you did it. I know what your plan is. What's that guy going to do? When's he going to do it? Because what he said is, long time ago, there's not going to be a buy a lie money. There's not going to be any of that. Here's what's going to happen. It's up to me, not you. I got her the Fabian puzzle. It wasn't up to you. I told her what you're trying to do to her. It wasn't up to you. It's up to me. You're going to give back everything you took. You're going to fix what you broke, and you get the fuck out of her life, or I'll do it for you, and you do it today. And how much more did we get since she didn't understand what he said? Because you're stupid. Half the time you don't know what the fuck somebody just said. How much more have we gotten since he first said that? March 2020. You guys scurry around. How did she find out? How did she know? You hire consultants. Please tell us who this is. You make all kinds of phone calls. Is it you? Stop stopping my crime. I'll make it worth your while. Perry types in my phone. Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Is it your kids? Maybe it's your kids. Maybe your kids are sick of this. Embarrassment. I'm not told who the leaks are. I wouldn't help you if I was. It makes me mad that you're contacting me and you have the nerve to ask me that. It pisses me the hell off. So all you did is piss everybody off and get everybody working hard, and we get more. And that's it. Sometimes you're pissing off your leaks. Is it your mom? Is it your cousin? Who told on me? Well, thanks for the admission that you did say that, or you did try to do that by asking who told me. You knew you gave us something to tell, and you just submitted to it. Appreciate that. Who's Sanjay? Can Sanjay help you count? Isn't he your hacker? What about bald fat Calvin? Who's that? Who's the muffin man to you? Who's Beverly and Monique to you? Where's Monique right now? The guys that gave me that information, the same way we got the information that you didn't want her having, what we said is you're going to give it back and you're going to get the fuck out, or we're going to do it for you that same way. We're going to do it that same way. You're a rejected fail. Too stupid to figure out how to just go be normal and leave everybody else alone. It costs no time, no money to leave everybody the fuck alone, doesn't it? It's free. Charles, how much money have you spent getting us intel? Because you got nothing else to show for the last 10 years of your life. Name one of my guys, quote one meeting. Name one of my guys, quote one of their meetings. Charles, name one of my guys, quote one of their meetings. Charles, name one of my guys, quote one of my meetings. Who's Monique and where is she right now? Charles, who's Sanjay? Charles, who's bald fat Calvin? Charles, who's Lucius to you? Who's the muffin man to you? Charles, what's Papa John's mean? It means delivering a sex trafficked victim. Charles, do you not understand what I just did? You have no idea, do you? Not a fucking clue what I just said. I think you're having a psychotic episode and you need to go see your nurse. It's pathetic. You make as much sense as he does. Stuck in stupid world and weirdo and creepy and rejected and a failure.
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can
find
bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel?
Absolutely made no sense at all. Totally and fucking didn't understand a word she said. Just like you. Exactly like you. And this is my day every fucking day.
This make you? I don't stop.
You're gonna marry me. I'm gonna kidnap you. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna go. You leave. It's, wow. A psychotic episode. Call your nurse. I'm pretty sure I said no. Pretty sure I moved twice not to have to deal with you at all. I don't care what you think. Didn't ask you, did I, Connie Curry? You weren't asked, were you? Delusional? No one cares what you think. You know what? Everybody's sick and tired of hearing it. I can get information at the snap of a finger. You can't. Because everybody's sick of you. They want to help us get rid of you. Nobody will tell you shit, will they? They're telling us. When you contact me and ask me who told on me, all you do is piss everybody off. I said don't contact me, didn't I? Why can't you just go be normal? What is wrong with you? What is fucking wrong with you? It's embarrassing to me. You embarrass the fuck out of me. I wouldn't walk in a room with you for millions. So the guy's like, Charles says that she's not dating because she's in love with him. Actually, the truth is, he did tell Fabian, I'm going to find a way to lock her up. She won't get out this time unless she's with me. You need to give up. Stuff like that. Anybody shows any interest in her at all, that's what he does. He's running them off. He's threatening people away from her. That's not her choosing to be committed to a person that she cares about. That's him running all her friends off. All of her potential, dates off. That's why she's not dating. Has nothing to do with what he said. He shouldn't need to be contacting these people at all. Doesn't need to contact them at all. You asked Fabian to come up here and try to lure me back to Texas, didn't you? After I said, if you really wanted me in Texas, you'd have Fabian do it. Didn't. And then you actually tried, like nobody else suspected a thing. We're all like, oh my God. There we go with the psychotic, delusional episodes again. Didn't you offer him $15,000 and he said no, then 20, then 25 and he said no? I told you he will not help you, didn't I? And he said no, didn't he? Then you try to get him after all these years. Plenty of opportunity to reject me. Now you want to do it. Now get him up there. And didn't one of you guys call him and say, why don't you text her and tell her not to contact you anymore? And he goes, I haven't heard from her for like, a year and a half. So after a year and a half, I haven't heard from her. Now you want me to tell her don't text her? Don't text me anymore? That's how stupid you are. That's how absolutely stupid you are. It's so embarrassing to me that you're that dumb. So somebody says, go up to Tulsa and reject her now, after all this time. And he was like, okay, I'll do that. Well, that if I go to Texas, he knows that's going to get me killed. He knows that I know you're using him to do that. We're not dumb. You are. And he knows if he comes up here, he gets to see me, and I don't end up dead. He can say whatever he wants to. He could lean over and whisper anything he'd want in my ear, couldn't he? Yeah. See, everyone else thinks circles around you, Mr. Perry. Everyone else can think circles around you. We're getting the help. We're quoting you. How do I know that happened? Did you call me and tell me? Did you see Fabian call and tell me that? No. The cops that are investigating you, they told me. It started for human rights violations. If when I don't have food, we get more. When I don't have shelter, we get more. When my bills are late and contracts are interfered with, we get more. And somebody just said, I think that all that time, you guys could have had her go in there and waitress with her injury. All she's telling the club people, they don't know about any of this other stuff. All she's told them is that she's got an injury. They could have said, well, come in and waitress while your injury heals. But you weren't smart enough to put that together. But you say you wanted her at the club. You had all this other shit planned. And she finds out about that, she won't go. So I'm sure that they were kind of letting that go on for a while, because every time she misses a night of work, they're going to add that to the total you owe her. They're going to add that another charge. Grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with commerce with intent to coerce, interference with contracts with intent to coerce, deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce. How many counts is that going to be? And you didn't think of that? That's what they were doing? I mean, all that time, you had to have somebody text her and go, why don't you come in and waitress? And that way you don't hurt your injury. You don't have to get on the pole. But, you're stupid. So what they're doing is they're just racking up the bill. Racking up the charges. Every night she misses work. Tried prostitution by sock. We're going to drag her off the stage and throw her in jail and have her family sit her down and go, you're going to have to go ahead and be trafficked and lie for him. Right? He said to tell you it's what's best. Best for who? Not me. Not my family. Best for the criminal? Yeah, we don't do what's best for the criminal. Mr. Perry, you're having a delusional psychotic episode. If you think that, go call your nurse. Go call your fucking nurse. And then they changed it. No, let's not do the stage. First they wanted to do it off the stage so they intimidate the other girls, the other trafficked victims that might be leaking. They're afraid one or two of them are leaking. Well, let's use Cynthia to make sure they don't leak anymore. We heard you talking about it. Those guys that got that information from you to me said, give it back and get out, or I'm going to do it for you. Same way. We've said that for a long time. And then we quote you and y'all run around. How'd you find out about that? How'd she know? Same old, same old, same old, same old, same old, same old, same old. Most of the times criminals change up what they do so they're harder to catch. Not this one. Not Cuckoo Bird. She runs in circles with her dress and her doll. Every day, same thing. You can't figure out how she got caught. Dog goes eats his vomit all over again. We're all going, ew. never gets a date, never gets information, doesn't have a cover-up, doesn't have a lie. Let's do the same thing today that led to that result, those outcomes. And everybody's like, wow, this is so easy, it's not even fair. It's actually boring. This is actually kind of boring. It's kind of a big yawn of an investigation. Because these people don't do anything different. They don't change anything up. We don't even have to think. They're that dumb. If it's stupid and gets them caught, they'll do it more. It's like they want to go. They actually have a meeting to try to figure out why is that? They're not even trying, like to do what most criminals do, like change things up so they don't get caught. It's like they're trying to get caught. And so we're like, well, maybe Charles wants to go to jail. Well, why would he want to go to jail? I think he's gay. I think he's very gay. I think the guy is flaming gay and has an insatiable desire for men. And then he thinks if he's in jail, he is the only place he can finally have men, and nobody would, he don't have to explain anything. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck would he do that? But the problem is he's thinking he'll be a big man orgy in jail. He'll get the shit beat out of him. Those guys don't like his kind. They'll beat the fuck out of him. Likely he'll end up in solitary, so he didn't get beat the shit out of him. I mean, he's all wrong. He's delusional. So I mean, why would somebody do the same thing that just gets them caught every day? It's like they just want that. So then they change it. Okay, since she said we're gonna jerk her off the stage, how about we get her in the parking lot before she actually gets inside and gets tipped off? You think they're tipping me off? Really? You think that? Yes, the waitress. She tips us off. I mean, what the fuck? You guys are something else. Look at this. I have to deal with this every day. I'm going to get you. I'm going to kidnap you. I'm going to kill you. You're going to go. You're going to do what I say. You're broke. I have money for you. Lie for me. You're broke. I made you broke. I have your money. Lie for me. You're going to do what I say. Oh, fucking. Is it your mom? Who's telling on me? Is it your dad? Is it your family? Is it your kids? Is it Al? Is it Jim? Is it China? Is it Brian DeSantis? I'm just all fucking day. It's like this.
Stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice.
Charles, I said no. You don't fucking understand me? You're wasting my time. You've wasted enough. You wasted everybody's time. No. I don't waste my time on people that are fucktard. You just pissed me off. You just pissed me. I was typing in my phone. We're gonna talk. I'm talking now. Fuck off. I said no. You're about to go to jail. He said, give it back and get out, or I'm gonna do it for you the same way I tell her what you just said. You either get that or you don't. I got nothing else to say to you. You don't break into my house, rape me, tear everything up, and then tell me to leave. Fuck you. Your balls will end up in your brains if you get anywhere near me. Do you understand? I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. You don't get near me. You are off your nut. It sounds to me like you're having a psychotic episode and you need your fucking nurse. Call your fucking nurse and leave me alone. You're like this, nuttier than a fruitcake.
Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No.
I'll leave you alone. That's okay.
Repeat. One time should have been enough.
Please leave me alone.
Nobody asked him what he thought of her clothes, did they? Nobody's asking you either. Nobody cares what you think. I don't care what you think, didn't ask you. What did I ask you to do? Fuck off. Shut it up and get away from me. Shut the fuck up and get away from me. Don't contact me and my family again. What he said is, I'm repeating myself again. This is why nobody will have a conversation with you. You don't understand a fucking thing anybody says. You respond in a way that is very inappropriate. Highly inappropriate. You didn't understand a fucking thing. Now you're wasting my time. One time is all I say it. One time, bitch. I said no. Get a life. Take your little dress off, put your little doll down, put your big boy pants on, act like a man, and go on with your life. No means no. I'm not gonna lie for you. I don't want your byline money. You owe me a legit debt. Pay it and get the fuck out. You don't have a choice. As much as we quote you, it speaks to your delusion that you think you do. We are out of... how many different ways can I say the same fucking thing? No, we're not going to talk. I'm talking now. I said no. I said no. This guy's asking her about her clothes. Nobody no one cares what you think. Remember, we're getting the help you're not. You're making everybody mad at you. What you're doing to me.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
Do you see the irritation that everybody else has with that bitch? It's no different with you. It's not one bit different with you. Polling showed at midterm elections, people don't like crime so much so, it was only second to financial bullshit, their wallet, the economy. So what in the fuck planet do you live on, Calvin, Lucius, Charles, Dave, that you thought they'd be okay with yours? Y'all need a nurse.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
That's okay. That guy's been raping me.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
That guy's been raping me.
That's what normal people think. That's why we can get information and you can't. And I can get it at the snap of a finger. I can get the information, fucktard, at the snap of a finger. Because you're making people very upset. So, I'm going to repeat myself again. Okay, do you see that? The guys that got me that. Was it up to you, Princess Cuckoo Bird? No, it wasn't. When I quoted you just now, at the plans you guys have been making all day and all week, was it up to you that it got from you to me? No, it was not. I got it at the snap of a finger. Nobody will help you. Everybody's sick of you. Everybody wants y'all gone. When we get intel, it is going to be used to put you in jail and get a conviction. Because everybody's sick of it. It's disgusting. You make everybody want to throw up. You have zero chance of a date with me. You get close to me, I will kick your balls up into your brain. Do you understand? There's not going to be a date. There's not going to be a wedding. There's not going to be shit. You want the wedding 4 years after you forged a marriage license. Because you need photos to go to the media and say, oh, see, we got, or whatever, whoever it is you're trying to cover up your forgery with. 4 years later, you think that's going to cover it up? I didn't sign that piece of paper. I've never seen it. Lucky told me about it. Did you sign a marriage license? I'm like, excuse what? You think I've gone to all this trouble in court? Ask Laura. All I do 24/7, if I'm not at work, is work on court filings, studying the law so that I can get the bitch off me. I need a judge to make him leave me alone. You really think I'd sign a marriage license in the middle of all that? Every penny I have, every minute of my time goes to going to court to get a protective order so the bitch never contacts me again. And what you've done in civil court is going to be used it's already being used in criminal court. We're quoting judges. Judge Kirkendall. I need you to leave her alone for a week or two so I can rule out provocation and entrapment, because that's what it looks like to me you're doing. Do you think I'm stupid? Do I have stupid written across my forehead? Then you pull it out of her court because she's a little too smart for you, huh? And you take it to Judy? Judy's going for it? Really? I mean, come on with this. Sir, Judge Cummings, you take him hunting. He signs not one order with any reason on it. Nothing. No case law, nothing. No case precedents, nothing. I guess it's hard to study all that and read through all that when you're out duck hunting with the defendant. Okay, the guys that got me that information, and I know that you did that and you have Huntington's disease in your whack job, and they got me the puzzle and all this kidnapping bullshit and have her family talk her into it and blah, blah, blah. That goes back for a long time, Mr. Perry. This is the first we've talked about it. Frame her for a murder. Oh gosh, we need her to tan. Her skin's not as dark as the girl that really did it. Her hair's a little more white than the other girls. They're both blonde, but the girl that did it is blonde, and Cynthia's is white blonde. So we're going to have to change the hair dye. Okay, but on the day of the murder that she committed the murder, we look different. Stupid. You're not fooling anybody. We got the information before, not after. So what he said is, you give back what you took. She's not going to take your BioLi money, and you're not going to kidnap her without some serious consequences. We find out before, not after. Because you make everybody feel creeped out and disturbed and upset. So, you're going to give back what you took today. You're going to fix what you broke today. You're going to get the fuck out of her life today. And if you don't, I promise you'll wish you did. You'll wish you had. There's not going to be... That's in response to your threats and bribes. Everybody knows that. I've said it over, and it's not extortion. It is in response to your threats and your constant threats and your bribes. Okay? So... You didn't do it. You didn't listen the first time he said it, and look how much more we have since then. We got a shit ton more since then, Mr. Perry, haven't we? On this right here, all the sex trafficking code words and all the, exploitation code words, right? Right, Mr. Perry? Right? Right, Mr. Perry? Yeah, somebody's been fucking with this. There was a link or something posted on there. See these 3 links? That was on the Facebook, wasn't it? Who took them off? Hacker. You're caught. So we got all that. And all that. After the first time you thought it was cute to just go ahead and, act like you didn't understand what they said. The first time they said in March 2020, here's what's going to happen. There's not going to be threats. There's not going to be BioLi money. There's not going to be a lie. March 2020, that long he's been going at me and going at me and going at me and going at me and pestering and threatening and harassing and bothering and going at me and pestering and threatening and harassing and causing loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. So you pay for it though. You got that. We got all that. You bought us that, Mr. Perry, is what happened. You bought us all that. Right, bald that, Calvin? You know how to be a man, Calvin? Because it's not manly to pick on women and children and that makes you tough. Go pick a biker at a bar and pick on him, and then we'll think you're tough, Calvin. Otherwise, you're just bald, fat Princess Calvin, pussy. You don't pick on women and think that makes you tough. We got all that is what your money bought. Your BioLi money, Charles, bought you that. How did Jean Mitchell wanted to know how she knew his legal argument before he made it. He knows she knew it because she texted him, said that's not plausible. Don't do that. It's a fucking lie. Look at all this. Your money bought us all that, Mr. Perry. It didn't buy you a date. Didn't buy you a lie. Didn't buy you a cover-up. You know, I said he was drugged before anybody else said it. March 2020 is when he first said, oh no, there's not going to be buy-a-lie money. There's not going to be threats. There's not going to be any of that. There's not going to be a hitman murder. There's not going to be a kidnapping. Instead, what's going to happen is you give it back, you fix what you broke, and you get the hell out right now, today. And you didn't listen. So we got more, before, after. This is in May. Yeah, he was given Narcan. He was drugged. How did we find that out? How did we know that? Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Can you not do before and after? Stupid. We get it before, not after. Can you keep up, fucktard? Huh? Sounds like you're having a psychotic episode. You need to call your nurse. If you can't do before and after, he says it, then he shows you. That's a lot of power. He got me that in jail, don't you think? It's very specific to me, don't you think? It's not just some random guy's name. It's sure shit not yours. It's Fabian's. Right? Bud in Bertha. So, we got it before, not after. Can't do before and after. Our shrink says he's impaired cognitive reasoning due to Huntington's disease. He doesn't know. He truly fucking doesn't know. Before and after, same and different. This is what made her say, I gotta rule out entrapment. Because you guys talked about it long ago when she was in jail from the first false arrest. Kidnapping. We're gonna send her home, harass the fuck out of her. And then when she complains about it, we'll say she's harassing us. And we'll put her in jail and that'll get all of them shut up. Okay, but you got caught when you did it to me. Same, different, before, after. Call your nurse. You're having a psychotic episode. It's embarrassing to me. You embarrassed the fuck out of me. I said no. I said no. I said fucking no. I said fuck the hell off. I've said it every day for 13 years. 11 times you had to buy your way out of a protective order attempt. 11 times. Not once, not twice. 11 times. I've said, Judge, please make the weirdo leave me alone. I've moved twice already to get away from him and to not have any kind of conflict at all. He came up here, broke in my home, ripped up everything, and he's raping me and telling me I gotta leave my house, and I don't think that's the way that works. And you had to buy your way out. I wasn't in court. Burden of proof is on me, but oddly, I'm not there. You think people don't notice? You're off your nut. You think everybody's walking around stupid like you? Do you see stupid written across their forehead, Charles? No. Everybody fucking hates you. Hates you with a passion. That's why they're helping us, not you. Okay? I'm done repeating the same thing for you over and over and over and over and over and over. I said no. I said no one asked you what you think. We're all sick of hearing it. Shut up and get away from me. Give back what you took and get the fuck out. Or he's going to do it for you the same way they told me what y'all just said. Poking, peeping, pink penny, your guy calls you. Even your own people are embarrassed by you. Even your own people are embarrassed by you, Mr. Perry. So we got all that. There's the links that should have been on the Facebook page that somebody deleted. Why would you do that, Mr. Perry? Hacker Perry? Why would you do something like that? Or did Sonjay do it? See, I have Sonjay's name. Because when you contact me, we get more. It pisses everybody off. When you peep on me, we get more. Because people are creeped out by that. It's nasty. It's a felony. Peeping, hacking, coercion, witness tampering, destruction of evidence. That's what you did. You guys tampered with evidence, didn't you? Okay, so then that got us more. You spent a lot of money for a cover-up you didn't get. We got the information, didn't we, though? You bought us information. You're stupid. You're just fucking stupid. So, yeah, whatever night I've missed work or a job I've tried to get somewhere and you ruined it, guess what happens, sir? It's another charge and I get more money. It's called restitution. It's going to go on a bottom line. Here's how much it cost her. And whatever I don't get in restitution, I can sue the fuck out of you. It'd be a lot easier when you're in jail, don't you think? Am I going to have to, that's all I have to say. Whatever psychotic episode you're having today to bother me with it, why don't you call your nurse? We're tired of repeating ourselves. Charles, shut up. When you contact me, we get more. Do you like that? You don't get a date. You're not getting your lie. You don't get a cover up. You piss me off. When you piss me off, you piss the 40 cops off catching everything y'all do. I don't want anything to do with you. It's different when you do it to me because you're a job for me, dumb fuck. You're not on the radar. You're not even close to what you're not my kind of people. You would not fit in my crowd at all. You're creepy, you're weird, you're strange-o. You don't fit into my crowd even the slightest bit. Not even the slightest bit. Now, take off your little dress, put down your little dolly, put your big boy pants on, and go move on like everybody else can do. You're not wanted. You're just told on and told on and told on and told. Anybody at this point ought to be able to see we're not getting the results we were wanting out of doing what we're doing. Maybe we ought to not do that anymore. But you're fucktard. You're putting us to sleep with this.
I'm not here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No, I don't. Just talk to
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you
What
again. I don't ever
happens-
want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened-
bless you, but
what
please leave
happened?
me alone.
What-
Please leave me alone. Please, stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't.